Okay, hey guys, I'm back. I'm standing in the upstairs bathroom of our house, the community bathroom, if you will. I don't know, but I'm gonna take a guess that by the time I do this video, you all will know that we are moving back to Ontario. Indeed, John and I bought a business back there. He left Friday. Today is Monday. He drove for 3 nights straight, pretty much, with only a few hours of sleep in between nights. And he has arrived, and today he started, well, early this morning at like 2 a.m., he started his training for 3 weeks to be able to take over his own bread route. I am left here in Alberta in this big house to finish up the renovations with the kids. It was a really sad day, heart-wrenching, heartbreaking. It was a rough day to say the least. So anyway, we want to list beginning of August and hoping and praying that it sells by September and that we have a closing date before winter. So I am starting in the bathroom upstairs with these renovations, and I'll get as far as I can get. Now, we have done a lot. I don't know how these videos are going to turn out in sequence, but we installed carpet upstairs. My original plan was to do wood, but again, this is a house staged for selling. It's a renovation to sell, so I'm not putting the money in that I would have if this was going to be our forever home. Everything is brand new, and it's a white canvas. It's a clean canvas for whoever buys it to build and start new, but not having to change all the things that I've already changed for them. This bathroom is one of them, and one of the first projects I'm tackling. So anyway, we laid new carpet on the upstairs floor. We hired somebody to come in. We got him here in 2 days from Edmonton, which was awesome. So the carpet is laid. John has been nailing up molding all over the place. I took down the last bits of wallpaper, and the plumber came. Our beloved friend Claude, the plumber, came and just worked his miracles and took so much weight off of our shoulders. So we got rid of that big old ugly hot tub in the master ensuite, which I'll show you. And then he did some other plumbing and fixing up. So anyway, I'm gonna start in here and I'll show you what he did and what I'm gonna do today and tomorrow to complete this space, so that if I were to walk into it, I would buy it in a heartbeat. This magnificent, beautiful thing. So we were gonna get a brand new vanity and put it in here. I had this one and I plan to put this one in just as you see it now for my house, but I was gonna take it back to Ontario and do it in my forever home because I loved it so much. However, the cheapest 48-inch vanity and sink and faucet was like $1,000. So there's no way. I just used what I already had. I paid $100 for this. I paid $200 for this. It came with a mirror, and it came with another small makeup vanity with a mirror, both antiques, for $200. The lady just wanted to unload them. She had held onto them for too long. So anyway, before that happens to me, I just decided to use it and put it in here. I found this pretty great American Standard sink on Facebook Marketplace. It's porcelain. It was in perfect condition, so we mounted it, and I think it looks fabulous. If I was living here, I would totally keep this as my own sink. So plans were to change out this mirror. We are keeping it. Again, we got to get out of here, but we got to list this place in 10 days if we have any hopes of selling before the summer. So what I'm going to do is the walls are going to go the same color that off-white that's everywhere, the warm white that's everywhere throughout the house. I'm gonna paint the wood frame that color. I got John to cut a little piece of molding because there's no backsplash. So I'll just move the kids' stuff. So it's just gonna run off like that, if you can see it. And I'll caulk it, and then no yucky splashes or drips will get down the back of that. So that's what I would have done for myself again if I was gonna live here. So I'm taking very careful care and attention to these details. I want people to get what they're paying for. So anyway, another thing that I started were these floors. Now again, these are peel and stick tiles. I think they're fabulous. They are matte finish. So unlike the old school ones that look like they're plastic laminated, like school handouts, these are, they look from a short distance like real porcelain tile. So I opted for these. I think they're great. I could live with them myself, to be honest with you. Again, not what I was planning on doing. I was going to do real tile in here, but the pattern is the same as what I was going to do. So I've started already. I had to get underneath the vanity done. I finished under here because we had to do the sink, the plumbing, and the vanity. I love this vanity. It's so beautiful. I'm kind of sad I'm giving it away. I did take the antique casters off of it, the wheels, because it was making it a little too high for a sink. This is like kitchen countertop height now, 36 inches. And it would have been like 37.5 or 38. So yeah, so I kept those. I'll have a little memory. And that's that. So the only thing I don't like about these tiles, which if I was gonna do them for myself, I am gonna do them for the person I'm selling for, is these little cracks, because there's no grout lines. I don't know if you can see them. I don't like the little cracks and the glue shows through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take, what I have done already in some places, is just take some white filler, caulking, silicone caulking. You can see I've done some over here. Still needs a second coat of paint, but I just put it in the cracks at some parts, like this one here. I put it in this crack, and you can't even, it's like seamless, you can't even tell. So just little details like that I'm pretty particular about. So this is what we're going to focus on today, is finishing the floors around the toilets. I got my tools, got them in here. We're gonna go behind there, and then I'm gonna paint. All the pink walls will be painted. The windowsill will be primed and painted today. And then I'm not gonna do the popcorn ceilings right now in the rooms. I don't have time, I'm too pressed for time. So then the last one, I'm really embarrassed to do this, you guys, but I've scrubbed and bleached and nothing works with these tiles. I spray them with bleach all the time and scrub. I guess it's black mold in those cracks. I don't know. I scrub it off like all the time on a weekly basis, and it just keeps coming back. So the solution here will be to bleach it and scrub it one last time. I'm gonna paint it with this stuff I got on Amazon. I hope it works. It's EcoPel, and it is supposed to be like an enamel finish for your tub and tiles, and it's white, and it should, if I do it right, look like brand new, hopefully. But I'm gonna have to like sand all that down, rough up the surface, and get that I think I might edit that out. That's really gross. I had it clean. I had a lot cleaner than that when we moved in here, but I just gave up. So anyways, gonna make that completely beautiful and brand new. And yeah, this is the first project. So I don't wanna think about what I have to do. I'm just gonna think about this project here and now, today, tomorrow, and then move on and pray that I get this stuff done before the realtor comes August 1st. I haven't texted her yet. I'm gonna text her August 1st, come, bring all your equipment, bring everything. we got a list. We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to stay here through the winter without John. Again, I did that once with these kids when we came here, and it was not fun at all. Don't want to do it again. So here we go. Hi, Claude.
Are you recording?
I am.
The powder?
I'm going to show everybody. You're going to be famous.
You caught me on that. That is stealing my soul.
This is the very exciting part. So we took one of these, where's my finger? One of these from the other bathroom. It was the same size. So this is now a huge double vanity. And of course I'll be painting that. I had those mirrors from Walmart from my old house a long time ago. And remember there was a door there. And we're covering it up with beadboard. I'm gonna peel off the remainder of the wallpaper, get it all trimmed up nice and good. And yeah, aftermarket tub filler. The mess that we're having to patch up and cover up. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Lots of work to do. And John leaves in, what does he leave in? He leaves, today is Tuesday, he leaves Friday. So yeah, that's all she wrote. And he also did this. So he took that old sink out of this powder room. And I don't know if you remember, I'll try and get a picture, but that white square there had those vintage looking IKEA mirror tiles. There was 9 of them. So those came off pretty good. There won't be too much patches to be done to the wall. And we're just gonna replace that with a pedestal sink, paint it white, and probably put some new flooring in here. And yeah, that'll be that. So just making it look presentable and new. So that's the whole goal with staging. Like, obviously I would do it way different if I was going to be staying here now. I had plans for this bathroom. I had wallpaper and wainscoting and I had plans, but not to sell. I'm not going to sink that personal design style into a space that's not going to be mine. So we're just making it presentable. So one of the first things with staging is painting everything out a light neutral color. You're creating a canvas, like a white canvas essentially, for the buyer to be able to imagine anything they want on that blank canvas. When it's decorated and cluttered with like old decor and painted all the colors of the rainbow in every room, like so many houses are, it's just not attractive for buyers. Our current real estate agent, she was showing me a house in the area that the people bought for, I forget, I think like 2.5 million, she said, and they've dropped it already to 1.6 million. And it has a lot to do with, see if I can come in here out of the noise. It has a lot to do with the market and how the market is out here in Alberta. Like, they bought it when the oil business was booming. Hopefully that'll happen again here for this province someday soon. But it is not at the time. Like, all of that fell off, and they just dropped the price again to 1.6 or 1.4. So, I mean, that is a huge loss to take on an estate. But I looked at it, and one of the major problems with it is the rainbow colors. Like, every single room of this ginormous house is painted like every color of the rainbow. And people just cannot see past that. Like, homeowners always say, like, I got this a lot too when I was staging people's home, the paint doesn't matter, like, they can see past that, they can imagine their own. No, they cannot. The majority of people cannot see past what they're looking at. So anyways, that's the main thing that I think is going to help us sell this house, is that we've like whitewashed with a warm white, not a cool white, every single wall in this huge 42 to 4,300 square foot home. So this is our progress. Again, slowly but surely. It feels like things are taking so long. So that's our little progress report. And also, what else did we do? Oh boy, I need to work on the videography, people. I'm sorry. This was another Facebook market find. We switched out the faucet for this nice black one. It was 60 bucks. These are regularly like probably 160 bucks around there. I don't know if this is focusing or not. This little cool thing that I got off of Amazon is like the exact same finish as the faucet, and I needed that to cover that hole. I could have put a little undermount soap dispenser in there, but they're easy. It'll probably break by the time the house sells, or even when we start showing it. So that is our progress for today. It was actually our friend that came over, who's a plumber. He was one of the first people we met here in the first church that we went to in town, and we've stayed good friends, and he's just such a sweetheart. I hope he comes to see us in Ontario. He has 10 children. I think that's noteworthy. But anyway, yeah, it was a slow start to the day, but I think we got some stuff accomplished. We're still at it. John's gonna turn the hockey game on his phone around 6 and pull the rest of the nails and carpet from those stairs so that I can get them sanded and painted and get those carpet stair treads down, and hopefully that looks decent. So anyway, that's it for now. So